They're great. They're great. Monday started off well. Obviously, it's always good coming into a week off of W. So, I think today went well.
What did you see when you went and looked back at the film?
Obviously, a lot of stuff to correct. We gotta get the protection and stuff figured out. I got to do a better job with my reads, getting the ball out faster, protecting the ball. Had a fumble in there too. So, I think just all the little things we still got to clean up. And once you get the live bullets flying, you finally get to see what guys need to really work on now. So.
The pick, did you just not see that defender on the pick?
Yeah, I was going through my reads. I saw Titus settle in the hole at first, and then bounce over to the second hole. It was just a miscommunication on me and his part. I should have checked down the Bobo and kept playing. So.
With the pressure, were they overloading some sides? Were there some things that you
No,
didn't
I'd say they just weren't coming from the spots that we were expecting them to. We had some tells on whether the defensive end was dropping, or where they were going to come from and stuff like that. And they kind of changed up the plan on us, so we had to adjust a little bit. But I think the guys did well in the second half, picking up some more of the blitzes and stuff like that.
Is that about the hottest you've ever played, being from Bishop Gorman?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was the hottest?
Yeah, for sure. Even at Gorman, we play at like 7 o'clock at high school time, so the sun's out the way and everything. So yeah, that's for sure the hottest game.
What did your family who was there say about what it was like sitting in the stands, the heat part of it?
Yeah, they were I think they were mobbing from seat to seat, trying to find shade and trying to stay cool. So, but they enjoyed the game. I had my older sister come out as well as my niece, and that was their first time getting to see me play. So it was a good time. It was a good time for sure.
This week's the first time you say he's playing at HBCU. Are you excited about that aspect of this?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just for the culture, finally getting to get a school like that out here on the West Coast is going to be a great opportunity for both teams. And we're just excited, man. We're excited to give them the opportunity, and we're also excited to get the opportunity to play them. So.
Are you bummed you won't be able to see the band at halftime?
Oh, for sure. Those are definitely a cool thing to experience and see. I definitely wish I could be able to catch that for sure.
When you talk about the protection and kind of how things kind of went wrong a little bit at times on Saturday, how much do you communicate with the center in terms of pointing those things out, and what's that relationship like when it comes to pointing those out?
Yeah, so Duke and Sam have full control of the protection. I just know my rules and where I'm supposed to throw hot off of, based off of where they point and where they tell the other guys to go. So we're all on the same page that way, but in terms of communication-wise, they're leading it and they're taking control of it. I got to focus on my reads and getting the receivers and everybody in their spots. So
this was your first game with live action, with sort of the new look receiving core. Mm-hmm. Was the rapport and the relationship where you wanted it to be for game one?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we didn't show much offensively in terms of scheme-wise, throwing a lot of quick passes, trying to get the ball in the guys' hands as quick as possible. But I think they did a really good job blocking downfield. I think that's where we've seen a lot of the X plays and the big, long touchdown runs was from just those guys putting in the extra effort to go down the field and block. So.
Where do you feel like Kaz is at in his progression, becoming more of a strict wide receiver?
Yeah, I think he's exactly where he wants to be at, and he's going to keep improving. And you can see it last week. We're going to try and get the ball in his hands a lot, as well as the other guys, but him in particular with his speed. And so I think if he just continues to do what he does at practice, it'll show up on Saturday, continuing going forward. So.
The second touchdown run you had, it was Carson Ryan, who you kind of pointed out, and he kind of took a big hit for him. What was that like, seeing a true freshman being able to make that play there?
Oh yeah, for sure. And him and Jack, both smart guys. Like I said, they're going to play a lot this year. Chip's going to use them in all type of ways. I just can't wait to continue to see their growth, as well as just how they handle themselves on and off the field, because they're doing a really good job right now. I'm super excited for those guys for sure.
Did you spend about the same amount of time on film this week as usual, or maybe a little bit more?
I'd probably say a little bit more, just because I have film from last week to watch too. But it's still the same routine, still going through the same breakdowns and breaking it up on each day with third down, first down, and all that stuff.
And then I know Saturday there's a lot of external factors, but just how does it feel when you're walking through Rose Bowl and you see so few fans in the stands?
We try not to worry about it too much. It obviously is a little disappointing because we're trying to put on the best showcase for as many people as we can. But we try not to worry about it too much. At the end of the day, it doesn't really affect how we play. We got to go out there and win the game regardless. We know they're out there watching and supporting still, so it's all love at the end of the day.
Thanks.
Thank you. How you doing?
Take us through that touchdown.
Oh, the touchdown. Yeah, that was a really cool moment for me. It was funny too because that morning, one of my friends had texted him, Jerry, and he told me like, "You're gonna score today." Super random, and it just happened to be that time. And Sykesy gave me a great block, Garber's great throw. Like everything just came together like really well. And I think that's just a testament to how like our team works a lot this year too. Like just everyone coming together and just putting it all together for one play, and it worked out. It was a really awesome moment for me, definitely.
Who was the friend?
Jerry, he was my best friend from high school.
Okay.
And he texted me.
Did he go to UCLA or not?
He was at USC actually.
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
rival. So I don't know. But he got love from me though, so he let me know for sure before. And it was funny too because the only other time he texted me too was before Utah last year when I dropped the touchdown. So I had to live that down this whole offseason, and it was good to have him back the first game though, definitely.
Did he say you were going to score that day too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why it was kind of funny both days. I just had a feeling, but it was awesome. Yeah.
What did that mean for you? I mean, you obviously been in the program a long time, had the position switch to kind of have that moment for you.
I mean, yeah, it was really awesome just to see all the hard work pay off. I mean, with all my coaches here, and I mean, just everyone just like, I can't even take credit for that fully because there's so many people that have been involved in that. I mean, I've had coaches like just making the transition from quarterback at Steve Calhoun, Dylan Bradley. I had a bunch of coaches that just helped me through this transition and getting to this moment. And more obviously, Coach Kelly and Jerry have always been like big believers in me, and that's always important for me. Just going out there knowing that my coaches have my back, and have been like believing in me this whole time. So it was awesome just to see it go through.
How was it getting the scholarship?
Oh,
in that whole event when you were giving the
that was a really awesome moment for me too, just because like, for one, they called up a lot of the walk-ons who've been here for a while too. So it was awesome just to see all of us like get a scholarship. And one of the guys they called up also was my roommate, Alex Johnson, who got number 36 too. And we've been here for a while now together, me and him, all 5 years. Like we came in with, it was me, Alex, Quentin, Ethan, Steven, and Greg Dulcich. We're all roommates all the last like 3 or 4 years. So it was just awesome, like just to see us all like all the hard work pay off, definitely. And for my parents too, 'cause it's like, I mean, I'm here 5 years now, and they're like, another year, got another year of school. And then when I told them the news, they were pretty excited. But they've been like supporting me through this whole time. It's just been awesome just to finally take that burden off of them.
So among the guys that you were roommates with, who were walk-ons, how many have gotten scholarships?
It was me, Alex, and Greg.
Yeah.
The other actually medically retired, and then some just graduated and don't play anymore. But yeah, us three got it. Now it was just awesome. It kind of felt like we got it for everybody, honestly. Like it was a good moment. I mean, we all work hard. All the walk-ins here just work so hard. Like Ashton, Chase, like everyone has a great role here. So it's just awesome to see like some of us get paid off, and I'm sure more coming, obviously, because there's just a lot of hard workers, a lot of great walk-ins that we have here. So just cool. Yeah.
Rick and Kyle were such important pieces of the passing game last year. Where do you feel like the group is at in terms of stepping up without those two guys?
Yeah, obviously we lost two of our a lot of receptions last year, and Jerry actually challenged us this offseason. The first thing he put up the board is third reception and saying these are gone. So everyone that's here, we all have a chance to go get some receptions, all have a chance to go help our team out, help the quarterbacks out, and I think we've done that. I mean, I think our receiver room is very deep. A lot of just great athletes in there, and a lot of guys that want to see other people succeed. I mean, after I scored a touchdown, Cam Brown was one of the first people that came up to me. He wasn't even playing, and he came up to me, just so happy for me. Same with Michael Church. They're both just like really happy for me, and I think like that camaraderie, just all of us together, like we have a really like tight team this year. We've done a lot of team bonding things, and I think this is one of the closest teams I've been a part of, which is awesome. And yeah.
How much confidence does the touchdown and the scholarship kind of give you, and then how did you see that confidence like come into play during practice today? Maybe how do you approach your game?
I mean, I like to think I'm pretty confident in myself at all times. I mean, things happen throughout practice and games. Like you'll have a bad play here and there, but Coach Kelly always challenges us to compete with yourself. So my challenge every day is just going out there and just getting 1% better. We always talk about getting 1% better. So going out there, getting 1% better every day. Even in the weight room with Coach Diamond and then like they push us every day to just get 1% better. Even like we have a new he's our food, I don't know, he's our food guy basically. He gives us all this new food and stuff, and like he helps us out too. He's like he put me on brie cheese. I've never even thought I would have it before, but it's been like helping me out and like with some like antioxidants or something, I don't know. But like that's just our goal every day, just every possible way, train to recover. 1% better every day, and that's been the goal. Yeah.
Did you say brie?
Yeah, brie cheese.
Brie is good
Brie
for
cheese.
you?
I guess so. I don't
This
know.
is news.
Yeah, that's what we got. He put me on. So that's one of the things I've been doing recently. So yeah, you gotta talk to him about it. I'm not super like clear on all the stuff like that, but yeah, he's been great. I mean, they've all been like really good with hydration and everything. I don't know if you guys saw the game. We had like the tents, the fans going. Like they were really on top of their stuff for hydration, keeping us good for that game, so no one really like cramped or anything. So that was awesome.
Seeing Greg get drafted last year, and then Ethan, he's on the practice squad with Pulse now.
Yeah.
All you guys getting scholarships. How important is just kind of the walk-on culture to UCLA culture, do you think?
I think it's like very important because I think one thing about Coach Kelly is I think he treats walk-ons here a little bit different than other schools. Usually you go to another school and you don't really hear too much about their walk-ons and stuff, but that was one of the first things that he told me when I wanted to come here is I'm going to give you a chance to come in and compete. And I think that kind of motivation that he gives us feeds into the way that we play and we practice and all that. And like I said, like everyone has a role here, and like you've seen like a lot of walk-ons come through here and get scholarships and just become a lot greater here just because we got an opportunity. And getting those live reps, going in there and just competing. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all just a team, you know. Like we don't really like. It's hard to tell. Like if you ask someone the transfers, they don't really know who was on scholarship and who was a walk-in. It's hard to tell. Everyone gets treated the same, and we try to just keep it that way, just being a team together and stuff.
Saturday will be the first time UCLA plays an HBCU in football. Do you guys understand the sort of football pedigree and importance of HBCUs when it comes to football?
I think for us, our main priority every week is just kind of we take every opponent the same, and I think that going into every game, like we see everybody as the same team. Like even when we're playing Alabama, we're playing an HBCU team. Like I think we prepare to just be our best version of ourselves, and I think that's the goal this whole season. Coach Kelly said after the game, we hope that last game was our worst game because every game we want to keep improving, obviously, and just get better every game. So I think that's the main goal. Just stay true to the path that we're on, keep getting better every week, and just look at every opponent the same because who knows what could happen. I mean, every team's a team. They all play football. We have as much respect for anyone that we play. So that's the main goal for that.
Did you get a chance to? I know it was hot and early start, but when you're at the game, did you get a chance to kind of look around the stands? I mean, not all big crowd there on Saturday.
I didn't really see too much. I mean, we don't really pay too much attention to that. I mean, obviously it was a hot day outside, so it's tough. It's tough being out there. My parents had to sit in a little booth up in the top. Luckily, Michael's parents helped them out. And I know it's hot games and stuff, and we love our fans. We obviously want them to be there. We respect all of them that are out there in the heat too. I mean, I know being out there with pads was tough, but being out there sitting in the heat, I just know has been tough for them. So I'm sure our fans will come around and give us the support that we want, and any support from them is anything that we want to. So I mean, it was good.
Did you graduate in the spring?
So I extended my graduating term to the fall. Okay. I'm an econ major, so some of the classes don't exactly match up. So some of the classes that I have to take are in the morning for me to practice, and you can't do that because of practice. So I just extended mine to the fall. So I'm planning to graduate in the fall right here. Yeah.
Are you planning to do graduate school after? Do you know?
It's definitely an option. Yeah. I have one more year of eligibility, so we're seeing how this year goes, and I'm definitely looking into it potentially. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's